This is Greg Laney from salaryschool.com, and I'm here to talk about the deluxe version of the consolidation tool. So with the basic tool, you saw the benefits of it, that you can consolidate several files into one file. There were some limitations, however, to what the tool can do. First of all, the information would only pull stuff in if the header row was in the first row and then the data fell in rows 2 and below. But if you look at an example of something that some people may see on their work files, some may actually have header files or file information above the header row. So in this case, the header row starts in row 8, and I've got stuff up here. Likewise, some spreadsheets may actually pull data using formulas from information that pulls above the header rows. In the basic file, what it does is it pulls just a copy of that information. Well, it basically just pulls the formulas, and so therefore this would mess up in carrying it over. So what I'd either have to do on the basic spreadsheet is I'd have to copy and paste values, so it'd pull that so that it wouldn't pull the formulas, or I'd have to do something else. Now this deluxe version gives you that other option. So what we do is essentially get our information from the files that we want, and what I've done is I've gone ahead and pre-populated this stuff. I've got this stuff in my C folder, test, alt test. So I copy the address as text, and then when I go to the file, I basically go in and I paste it in. The tab I pull from is basically where I'm getting the information. So I'm pulling it from sheet 1. That's where I have all the information for everything. So I go back. I'm just going to go ahead and repaste over it. Sheet 1. XLSM, because I am not using older version of Excel, I'm going with XLSM. And then row 9, the data starts on row 9. Is if I go back and look, Bob in the South region starts in row 9. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll re-enter the row 9, I'll re-enter the row 14, and then I've got a choice here. Do I want to copy in values, or do I want to copy in formulas? Well, because of this spreadsheet has formulas, I think about the formula piece, but then I realize that some of the formulas derive values from other parts of the spreadsheet that I'm not going to be copying in. So in this case, it makes the most sense for me to retain values. So what I do is I'm going to go ahead and everything is going to populate in there. So I go in, I click, and you'll see it's working, and then when I go in, it populates. So I've got the South region, I've got Bob to John, I've got Jane to Tim in the North region, and then the East region, Zeke to Josie. So if I go into my files, I've got Bob to John, I've got Jane to Tim, and I've got Zeke to Josie. So all those files pulled in properly. Another thing you'll notice is because I pulled the values, time with the company, which pulls from multiple areas, actually captures this 12.1, the performance 18, and then also another formula, the performance ratio. When I go back and I look at my master file, I see that 12.1 is the value it pulled in, the 18, and then also the 1.5. So this has been a demonstration of the Consolidate Spreadsheets Deluxe version. If you have any questions, please visit our website at salaryschool.com, or you can reach me at support@salaryschool.com. Thank you.